Hello and welcome to the Comedians Paradise. Oh my God. Uh, this is a podcast where we speak to comedians and clowns from across the globe. Now, today's guest is a lady who came all the way from Japan and is a renowned clown in New York. Please welcome the fantastic, the brilliant Mariko Iwasa.
Thank you. Hi. Over there is 9.
9 o'clock in the UK.
Here in New York 4. So that's big yeah.
Slight change.
Time right. Yes. Going to sleep time after 9. But here
It
we are.
is what it is.
Hi everyone.
For
Wait.
anyone, I need it more than he was to wake up. For
Should I clap?
yeah, just keep doing that, Marika.
Wake up.
Okay, okay, okay. So now, for anyone that's listening on the podcast, tell them a little bit about yourself, about how you became a clown.
Yes. Um I came from Japan and 2 3 years. I came from Japan. I tried to be more focused on the theater acting, musical. And after a few years later, 2 3 years later, I saw some show which like slapstick, physical comedy, very theatrical, and that's the show I found the word clown and physical comedy, slapstick, so which I didn't know in Japan. I was focusing different things. So that's I surprised. Wow, this is a clown. Oh, okay, there's the slapstick. That's the yeah, a Charlie Chaplin, all that stuff. Oh, okay. So and then that I start learning kind of immediately. Like I, as soon as I went back home, research and then just taking a class
Okay.
and yeah, and jump on the circus after year and 2 years later, I joined the Ringling Brothers Circus. So that's literally I learned everything, every single things from the circus and this clown in the circus. And after that, community expand, and then I came back to New York 2018, and I started another circus organization, other comedy show, and sometimes theater. Just keep doing that. So the circus is just my vision, wide, everything, and community expand. So I just doing as a freelancer and keep doing mini shows. Yeah, that's how I am now. So
Okay. Now, I I need to stop you there. So you said a little bit about clowning, but you didn't go in with the intent of when you went to move to New York.
mm,
Why did you move to New York?
that's,
And
that's
what was so what did you originally want to be when you went to New York, New York?
yes. I'm theater background, so I came here for be on the Broadway show. So that's why I chose to live New York. So my background is theater acting, musical theater, dance. So that's brought me here, New York.
And what why but you mentioned before, what was the moment? What was the situation that happened to you that made you become a clown? What made
Yeah.
you want to give it a go?
Mm. When I was child, my parents watching silent film or Ed Sullivan show, some variety show, and also Japan. There's a comedy troupe, more visual comedy. It's just so fun. I was watching when I was child, or even TV show when I was a child. There's like a throwing the pie. So I'm like, oh, this is so fun. And Charlie Chaplin. I was too young. I didn't know the whole context, like a story, but I laughed a lot when he's more slapstick, a funny scene, a chasing, all that stuff. But I didn't know what is that. And I thought that is the closest one is the musical. But I just wanted to the comedy, but it's not a comedian. But I wasn't sure, but that is more like dance. I love dance, singing from my child, whatever it is. So I just learned, and maybe this is it. And then moved here, New York, and few years later, one show I saw that was slapstick, like silent film in the live theater. At the time, they do tap dance, singing, but not talking or dialogue happening during the production. So I'm like, this is it. This is what I want to do. So that's I start to learn knowing the word clown, physical comedy, slapstick. So I just literally Google it. Well, what is this? So I research, and then there's a class. So I took class, and I met the clown performer there. And then, oh, clown can. I thought when I was in Japan, so awful, but I thought clown was just doing the juggling. So that's why I was not interested in like makeup, scary. I don't know, it's just juggling. It's boring. So I was not interested in the circus or clown at all. Even Cirque du Soleil came to New York, to Japan to perform a lot, but I thought that is totally different. I think I will fall asleep. So I didn't go at all. I missed the chance to see like Kidam or Allegria. I just missed. I didn't. I have lots of chance to see the live in Japan, but I didn't see it. So yeah, and then since I came here and I found clowning is that's not the juggling because I don't do juggling at the time. So wow, I can use my energy and physical movement, face expression. Oh, I think I can do more express myself because I came here for the aiming to the musical theater. Soon enough, I found language is much harder than I thought. I
Ah,
was stupid. I thought like, yeah, that maybe it's gonna be, I can speak English maybe after 3 months. No, 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 no. So I found out, oh, that's tough. And also the cast, I like classic production, but those were like more looks. Tall. I'm kind of tall, but it's just more taller or brown hair. I don't see any Asian in this room, and I'm like, I don't know. I love singing, but before I expressed and enjoying the singing, I'm stuck with the pronunciation, language, how to deliver, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so tough. Some of my friends keep doing that. I'm so respect many people, Japanese people, friends doing the musical theaters. But I did a little shift change after I saw the clown, and this is I think I can be more me and express my kind of discipline. It's big reaction of face and just stupid the comical movement. So I think that that's I can get a job. I can make money for that. So that's I shift change.
okay.
But dance is really connect for my performance style. So I dance is really help like rhythm, um, yeah, everything. How to use your body ex- expression. It's super help. So I'm glad I started the musical theater or theater acting.
Now, what is it about musical? No, sorry. How did you manage to make people laugh without knowing the language that well? Like, what was it that when you were doing clowning and theatre, what was it that made it funny for people just with your body? How did you manage to do it?
Um, so how can I say? So I had now I learn through my career and performing. I'm still learning, but much before much better than very beginning. I just started learning clowning because I had no idea like how to make act and how to make people laugh. I I'm always, I can say, class clown. Like in my childhood. It's make people laugh. But I didn't know like what is the how. Just be maybe just funny people, funny person. Um, I had no idea what to do. I just trust. Let's say okay. So before actually before I met clowning, I wanted to perform whatever. So still audition musical theater, but beside that, I performing at the stand-up comedy scene. But I didn't make people laugh with speaking. I just do tap dancing and my just totally self-taught physical comedy. But that is from my childhood. I'm watching Ed Sullivan show, Charlie Chaplin, or Buster Keaton, everything. But this is I want to do in on the stage. It's not the musical theater 100%, but always in like maybe vaudeville. I can say maybe, but I cannot do with say something. So I to make people laugh. So I used music. That's always help. So I used musical theater song, English one, a lot. And at the time, I learned, but I didn't deeply the lyric, the meaning of lyrics. So I just sound and the image. So my acting, I just made a story by the music, just the sound, and then telling the story with with physicality, telling the story, and ended up tap dance. That's my kind of security. But in the there are somehow people likes that because I think only one like without saying and then do something like dance and whatever, just a physical comedy. So I started some show as a co-host, but I had no idea what they're saying. But I used it because I didn't know. So that's I use. Oh, I don't know. Let's use I don't know. So and and then maybe my response is totally doesn't make sense. My response is totally native speaker wouldn't do that. So that's make people laugh. I strongly remember is one time I think a musical improv performer or like rap singing or rapper. I forgot that this the guest for that show. So I'm sitting the interview, and they suddenly host ask me, "How do you think Mariko or whatever the character at the time?" And I had no idea, but I just only catch that it sounds like hip hop. So I stood up and I said, look at him and then look at the guest performer. I said, "Yo,
Ha 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 ha.
that's people laugh." So I think that is the good to know. Now maybe I can respond more. So now a little bit not no more like a pure time, like a not no literally no don't know anything so much about the English, but this is good effect. I think I can now as an act I can use it uh, because different race. And I try not to like literally Michael doesn't know anything, but I just acted out. It just make people laugh. But at the moment, yeah, I'm like, oh, I can use it. Just one word. So one word and people laugh. I'm like, oh, I think this is because I'm Japanese. I think native speaker wouldn't react that way. I remember I did the improvise. It just came out from my mouth. I had some clarinet act, the clown, and I start with one piece miss, and that was short. And I found one more piece, and then finally full length. I just one word longer. That's also works, and some people said, yeah, because no one expect what are you gonna say, like
Mm.
just longer. um and native speak other people wouldn't think that way. So that's good to be here because that is cannot I don't think it work when in Japan. But I think can maybe yeah, just one word. But I think that time my clear movement and commitment that's make people laugh. So that's I been just just doing. I now when I make act, I still I think about how to the structure, how to make people laugh. Start from like very high, messy, and then cannot go farther, and then people start to boring. So just start to, from little small to get big to the end to make people laugh. So now I know kind of how to make, but at the very beginning, it's just do it, and I think I'm good at it. It just even I chose to live here is you know just go. We'll see. Um, yeah, I will always think after I did, and then I don't like it, so I don't want to. I mostly I don't like say uh, I don't. I'm interested. Let's do it, and after that, I can choose. Make people laugh. Hmm. Uh, just me being honest to honest reaction, even don't know what to do, just don't know what to do, and but I have to do something, and then just do something. That's most of the time people
Laugh.
laugh.
Did you, how do you repeat that moment and that effect? So once you found something that works, how do you create the same thing again and again as a clown? What's your method for repeating the same process so it works?
All right. Like you mean if the make act and then keep doing kind of
Yeah.
fresh?
So like when you said you, because you're not a
Hmm.
native speaker in Japanese and you don't understand something,
Hmm.
once you've done that bit that works and you've recorded it, how do you
Hmm.
repeat it again even though you know?
But that yo is totally improvised, and then that's the day. But I took that things that like I said, oh okay, so I don't know, I just pick up the one thing or hip hop what I have and just full energy and commitment. So that's I bring to the making another act. So if I do act, keep repeat is how to do the same things. But in terms of the live theater, every time audience is different. Um, so me how just the ending how to get big thick structure and don't go far but have to have a for me try to have a space to lose some improv moment but I have to come back.
Hmm.
In terms of the clowning, me uh look at the audience to what I feel, share, and that's always different timing or different moment. People laugh, but my act didn't change every time.
Okay.
So like let's say beginning, middle, end. That's cannot lose. And strong point. Maybe that can be one, two, three, but in the beginning or middle, maybe a little punch, punch, and then punch, 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 and. But every day I perform maybe okay the three days in straight or 5 days in a row performing the same act, but audience every time is different. So this beginning into the middle, in between, I was here for the
Oh,
playing. You know what I mean? You get it? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yes, yes. So you're saying that whenever you're doing funny bits, you have a beginning and an end for each bit, but the middle of it's always free, improvised a bit. How you get
Yeah,
there's different to keep it
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, I think that is by experience. So I don't know the no idea stand-up comedy performing at the stand-up comedy scene. I know maybe I didn't have a skill for that, but me through the working in circus and all this other stuff and just experience, just play with it, and that's I found out. Yeah, find out because every time different. But always, oh, I'm going to do this anyway. But improv skills also important too, because don't know how they react. Too much planning, like, oh, this bit is people laugh. I don't know. I'm curious about stand-up comedy. Audience different, but materials might be the same, but also little loose. And every punchline sounds like stand up with the punchline should be laughed. Clown, yes, same, but um, but don't expect so much. Like yesterday, laughed so much. The next day, people didn't laugh. Or maybe something a problem. I think between the beginning to middle, or if middle part is people okay, first people laugh, but didn't go well. I think if I would analyze, maybe beginning was not good, like didn't connect with audience. When I entrance, maybe I didn't look at audience so well. That's why even the same
Uh,
bit happened, people didn't understand. So from beginning is very important to start it. If too fast and then people like people couldn't follow and punchline or middle something joke happen. Oh, I wasn't sure what your tension at the beginning, or character. Mm.
okay.
Um, yeah. And also me and trust myself every time. Do the same act. I'm trust myself. And if I made a okay, I thought this is fun, so I just enjoy first care myself, that enjoy myself, that's important. So and then that's spread it to the other
Ah, yes,
people,
yes, yes, yes,
you know,
yes.
right? So no worry or something, and then my way, if so many bit there I have to do same things. For me, get the confidence is practice, 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 practice. Maybe maybe me a lot too much, but I'm like practice, practice. Especially physical things, so practice, practice, and like okay,
Oh, okay.
have fun. So and yeah, that's me in the confidence all the time. And of course, like don't get bored. Circus, my circus, Ringling Brothers, one show, 2 years run, same bit, 2 years, same things, 2 years. Um, that's I've heard like wow, 2 years. I never done the same bit 2 years. So how I can keep fresh? Um, I always like how to say like a trick myself, like little just small things. Maybe just the only me, but that's important. I think like little I don't know the costume a little bit different, or maybe run a little bit uh slower than yesterday.
Okay.
How you feel? But I didn't miss any bit or any structure. I just slightly little change. Of course, the audience is different, but I finding every day something different.
Effectively, your job as a performer, whether you be a comedian or whether you be a clown, with the bits you work, you've got that's your job. You've got to find a way of entertaining people, whatever the case is. And
Mm.
part of that, if you're doing stuff that you hate, it's going to show to the audience. So you've got to find, even if you're doing the same bit, find some way of keeping it exciting. And everyone has their own way of making it exciting. Some may fart, some may pick their nose, or some
Mm.
may do stupid things to keep it exciting. But what you're
Yeah.
saying is, yeah, whatever you do, you need to find some way of making it fun. Because if you don't find a way of making it fun, if you're not enjoying it, they will know.
Yeah, that's very basic line, right?
Yeah, too obvious.
And everyone with me, yeah, performing, whether performing every day or same bit, just keeping just fresh.
Well,
It's exciting every time.
Marika, can I say
Yes.
one thing?
Hmm.
There's some professional comedians that have been going for 20 years and they've been doing the same set for 10 years. What
Yeah.
would you make of that?
I think I can, yes, I can make and appreciate it, those that keep doing many, many years. I remember one famous comedian in Japan. Most of the people appreciated what they did and what he did. He sadly passed away by pandemic and the coronavirus things,
Oh,
but he said uh, what the story is one comedian duo asked him, the comedian who passed away, they asked him, I don't know our bit we doing, we just keep, I don't know it's go well, if should we keep doing that, or if we kind of bored, I don't know, something new things, how do you think? And then he said, "Bagaro," or hey, no, you have to do the same thing. Just keep doing. No, don't get bored. Just keep doing. That's your job. Don't get bored. Just what that is, you got a hit. That's the you make you guys more popular. So just admire that comedy bit. Same one. Keep years and years, 10 or 20 years doing. And then they said, yeah, since they changed their minds and just keep doing the same bit. That's he said that that's your job. If once I hit the good one, don't get bored. That's a good one.
keep going.
Doing years and years, 10, 20 years. So I agree with that. And
With people that don't know about clowning, because I do get a few clowns listening to the podcast, but most of the people that listen are stand-ups. Um, but for those that listening in, how much work for yourself do you need to put in to prepare yourself before a show? Like if not like when on the day of the show, what preparations do you need to make for a show and how much effort goes in?
Prepare.
Yeah, for yourself as a clown on the day of
Oh,
the show.
day of the show. Hmm. Very depends. Me? Very depends on the situation. But okay, I can say the circus. Mm, very depends on the situation. Okay, the circus. There's a call time or other performance at the call time too. Um, I maybe two to one or 2 hours before start to put in some clown things and have the circus. The Ringling Brothers put some makeup on, put in the costume, warm up all the stuff. Maybe 2 hours or so. It's not like in the last minutes. We have a certain call time, but other performance, like one time, like a variety show, the day I just performing that day and don't know next. It's not the currency. It's not like every week or every month. That one I spend the whole day to prepare and mindset and practice in the morning, warm up,
Hmm.
mm, and keep up. Especially, I don't know, but it just you I'm using a physical body a
Oh,
lot. I just keep cannot sit those things. Just keep and especially I presented the new things and a little nice way, in good way, nervous. So I actually don't eat so much the day, but I just that is good for me. Once eat and I'm like, "Rrr," so I just keep being a streak. That's me.
how important is it to be how how important is it to be for the preparation to be good? And what's been a situation where you didn't prepare and it went badly?
Oh yeah, that's I said practice me practice keep repeat doing act no audience is fine because in the house image training keep and that's make me the confidence to do the new bit or something. Mm.
And what about okay, yeah, no, go on. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I took one time the stand-up comedy class and there's a class show but I couldn't make it at the class show but teachers no nice and they let me to do the open mic. That's comedy the, the place. And I never tried to do stand up like a 5 minutes bit or something in front of so many people. Um, I same way I practice and stoic. I just practice. Image training, different things, but same way to warm up all that stuff. Mindset, image training, moving, dancing, say again, repeat. That's everything a confidence. So whenever I have a confidence, I have a more not afraid in front of the audience. Basically I don't so nervous or afraid of the audience. I love to be on the stage and get the spotlight. Um, but if something, this is new, I never done before, but just practice is make me big confidence. When I'm big confidence, I'm more settled and deep breathe, can see more people all the way back because I have a confidence, everything like my feet on the stage nicely, loosey, relax actually naturally because I have a confidence
Hmm.
to yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And if went wrong or oh this is what I think but I'm image that happens sometimes but mm, okay that's I maximum I prepared and I didn't miss or something. I just do whatever and I had the good things, but what I miss, hmm, hmm. But
Okay.
yeah, but practice for me, it just practice is very help.
So what I'm trying to get at is most of them are stand-ups, and a lot of them don't know much about clowning.
Mm,
The most comedians in the stand-up world that I know of, the only thing they know about clowning is people that have gone to Ecole Gaulier and that style of clowning, that kind of sort of stuff, like with the
mm,
pleasure of playing around. They don't know much about it. And there's comedians that will say on the circuit that they don't see clowns as proper comedy. And that's not me because I don't care. Whatever you do, as long as it's funny, who cares? But um, for those that don't know about clowning and don't understand it, how much work do clowns need to put in to be funny and make a good show? Like how much effort goes in year round for a good show and clown? Like what let people know what the kind of effort that goes in, like during the year, like how much effort goes in to be funny and be a good clown.
how much? Like how long it's gonna take to as a clown to make people laugh?
No, when you're preparing a good show and you're developing good bits, like how much time and effort. So if you have a show at the end of the year, how
Mm,
much, like, so we're now in February. If
mm,
you had a show in December, how
mm.
much work would you have to do now to make sure it's a good hour show or a good even 20-minute show?
Ah, 20 minute show. Hmm. At least like we have once a week or twice or twice a month, February, March, and April every week, like one day, 2 hours, book studio to do more making, start maybe writing, but after that, moving and then more finding out, and then back to start moving and then finding out, oh, maybe this is work. Back to writing. And after summer, maybe more strict to practice. I think that's the very depends on the what kind of or how complicated or some people is just I don't practice I just my mind image and then do it so depends on the act.
Okay.
Um, mm, but okay, clown. I don't think prepare too much is not funny. I said, yeah, acting or make a show. Maybe I do this or props or uh, finding a music. This all planned it, and that's the how music is. Maybe this music goes to navigate well. That's thinking, but as a clown, it's don't prepare so much. That's because clown is not the tend to make people laugh. It's make people laugh at the performance, but I think people laugh. It's some clown. It's different, imagination or some different way to solve the problem. I think comedy is just come to the clown, accent come to the clown. The people want to see is how clown solved that problem or how that react or how that clown think. That's that's I laugh. It's not the like structure story is funny. It's more I'm still learning a clown. There's many different clown I didn't know still. But as far as I met I friend some more older and more big career his French clown. I met many people. It's not only the Ring Ring Clowns, other people in New York. Um, when I laugh, the clown, this is the clown, is they react. A comedy disaster or a problem come naturally. It's not this is funny or I don't know, they try to make people laugh. It's not the people laughing at you, it's what you did is maybe funny things, but I think people laugh for the clown is I don't know what to do this. That moment like or I'm very like serious samurai and then try I'm a samurai where I'm so I'm Edo era or whatever. But the sword didn't come off, and that what that reaction. I think that's I don't know that is a good example, but that the reaction, like a clown pretending, act out, very commitment, very serious, but the this naturally in the like Hollywood movie, Akira Kurosawa, but clown I do Akira Kurosawa. Yes, I want to be that. So this reaction, I think people laugh. It's not like something like a process, their emotion, something accident, and then react. That's people laugh. Another good example. And then I didn't go to Gorie. I don't know, Gorie-san. But I think for me is yeah, I think clown is not clown make people laugh. That's their job. But clown it's not the telling a joke and they make people laugh. It's just accident happen and how they solved something very magically and then people surprise and some people surprise and then laugh. Stand up I think we're more faster as far as I learned in one class, but it's just more bam, 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 fast, joke, punchline, pa, 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 pa. But also, but unique, unique thoughts, clever thoughts, but more that's and then come out your mouth and say that things. Oh, that's clever! Oh, got it! Yeah, it's so funny. I think Mm, like I don't know, I did my bow tie comes off. I didn't intend. I just proudly show my bow tie broken and oh Gosh. Maybe I don't know what's the solution for the normal way. Maybe I just throw or throw is fine, um, but I want to put how I dedicate. I love my boat, and I did put my face, and then the bow tie, the black bow tie. It look like I don't know how to say, like a Elvis Presley, you
Okay.
know. And that's got
That's
laugh.
interesting.
But
Yeah.
that's a unique way to solution with the no. I don't want to say normal people, but it just the audience or didn't think that way, or it works, but for the acting, I think don't know what to do. But solution is totally what is she doing? And like die, and the both I just keep and then oh and then go for it. It's visually stupid. Make a act that I thought oh maybe that is funny. That's the joke maybe, but as a clown the performing that's not this is the point but that's not the telling it's not hey I can put oh I can put this no it's just don't know what to do and then so shocked oh what oh, oh.
Um,
It's people ask me like Japanese people ask often more than hear people who don't know clown. So what is the difference from comedian and clown? So I always first time I heard, oh yeah, clown make people laugh. Hmm. But and then I'm thinking and then, oh yeah, that's it. That the conclusion is just that said it's just everyone think clown what the clown did or reaction is either surprising also like a sympathy too, but when that clown share that emotion. But solution is funny way or unexpected and then everyone laugh at the clown. But clown were serious do to solve the problem. That's the big mission. Accident or problem come, keep going and just do it. Mm, it's hard. I think, let's say,
okay.
yes, react the emotion. That's people laugh at the clown. Clown is not tend to make people laugh. Clown didn't think make people laugh. But as a writer, performing, making things, yes, the job is make people laugh. And we know how to make people laugh. But as a performing, as a clown, just be there and then we'll see. With people more knowing, the reaction, what you do, what is
Mm,
it? It's more people are interested in as a clown.
mm,
That's at least I found that is the clown and 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 very like natural. Because simply, oh, I do dance. But suddenly start the music and lights up and it just back to the position.
mm.
Is it sort of a surprise or
I think I get what you mean with clown. What I'm getting from what you're saying with clown is you feel that it's more, yes, you're writing for, and this is similar to what I got in the Goliath school as well, in that you have an idea, it's not fully formed. And a lot of times when I went to that school, there would be an exercise you'd do on stage, and
Hmm.
you'd have an idea of what's going to happen.
Hmm.
But you find the comedy gold through playing around with something that you're not sure of,
Hmm.
and then you find the comedy gold, and that's where a lot of the clowning happens. It's more funny about what you do, but you have
Yeah.
an idea, but it's not like everything's controlled at every step until it becomes good. Then you've obviously, that's where the hard work comes in of repeating the comedy so it works again and again. But
Yeah, what to do? Yes. Yeah. I don't need to see the idea. Like idea is funny, but I don't see you.
yeah,
Is that more clear? Yeah, it's funny your idea, but I don't see you. What you do or what do you what did you feel?
but what makes clown more comedy, stand-up comedy, I think in some ways,
Hmm.
should I say it, should I not? Because I don't like to give um yeah, the thing that I like about clowning is I feel that it's because it's more physical. In some ways, I feel it's more universal.
Hmm.
Because if you fall over, everyone will laugh about that. Everyone laughs at stupid things happen to people. Whilst in stand-up
Yeah, that's I
comedy,
love. Yeah.
it's a more complicated because you got to get the reference sometimes when you're telling a joke, or you got to get all these different things. Whilst with comedy, it's more simple. Sorry, clowning, it's more simple. It's about the more core of, yeah, you're laughing at
Yeah.
someone looking
Yeah, like a
stupid.
two people or duo, maybe like looking at each other. Maybe some point both are like same time to look at the audience.
But
Yeah, just looking and then just something story starts
yeah,
and then people laugh. We didn't, didn't say anything. Clowns didn't say anything, but not try to, you know, easy. Everyone don't laugh if like try to like a pretend. So if you just looking, looking, and that sometimes people laugh. There was a timing or something. It's just very physical. Yes, universal. So that's the important things and what I fascinated about that because I laughed and then I have no idea what it's oh I don't hear like I didn't I couldn't laugh in stand-up comedy a very long time ago because I don't know what's the talking about maybe culture things I don't know politics things I don't know but clown is not I could laugh so that's so relief. Oh, I can more communicate with people through the performance. So it's just being the clown, maybe like, oh, Mariko is funny. More than speaking something at the moment when I found clown is shiny, like universal. Yeah,
now
yeah, yeah.
for whoever's listening in right now, who were clowns that you work with? Like, could you tell me three clowns that you love that you've worked with that are incredible, and what comedians can learn from them who've never done clowning before about how they can be funnier? Or what do you no? Let's reframe it. So, who are three clowns that you've worked with
Work with?
that you've learned the most from?
Eh? There's so many at the same time because I learned first time from zero. I
Oh,
grabbed
oh,
so many people. I cannot tell, otherwise I lose my job.
oh,
You didn't tell my name. No, just kidding.
sorry.
It's so hard. So many people. I cannot.
Okay,
Just,
so that I put you in a
yeah.
difficult situation. What's a clown? What are two clown performances you've seen or been a part of that you've learned from recently? Let's frame it like that. Then you're not got any trouble. It's just a
Recently,
simple yeah, or even one. Like what's one performance that's happened in the last 2 years?
last 2 years,
What
there's
a couple performance, or even one performance with another clown who's taught you something.
I've been watching more YouTube or Instagram a lot more than live show. That's so bad. Eh? Sir, the clown performance in last 2 years. Wow, did I see so many? Yes, I saw many circus.
Okay, let's make it
It's not
simple.
okay.
Just just name one clown that you've seen. We'll get there. Don't worry. Just name one. Just make it very simple. And I reckon if I point out one and you find one, you're going to come up with a couple of others. What's a clown that you've performed, that you've seen perform with, or whatever, anything that you've learned from recently? What quality of theirs have you learned from that's helped you as a clown performer? So I can go first, and I'll give
Okay.
an example, and then you can get um, what's been a big example? Oh God, that's a bit of a mad one. I've mentioned this in other podcasts before, so I won't mention it again. But I mentioned another thing that okay. This may yeah, I'll say it. So a recent thing that yeah, it's a thing that I learned recently from watching a performer on stage is, and this is from something what not to do, I suppose. Um, I remember watching a show, I think about a couple of years ago, where it was very bad. I won't name the show or the promoter. I've made a mistake a couple of times on the podcast, name names and all that, and they shouldn't. You should never do that. But
Oh.
the there was one gig where everyone was terrible, and they all just did the jokes. They never addressed the horrible situation or awkwardness. And I learned through speaking to a comic called Nick Rada on a podcast that if a situation is very odd, if you're performing at a comedy gig that's very bad, you say the reverse and say it's the best gig you've ever performed at. That can work quite well. That's like because you're addressing the elephant in the room. Like if you're on a comedian on stage and there's blood on the stage, the microphone's not working, there's
Mm.
the place smells bad. You say, "This is the best gig I've ever performed at." I want there to be blood on stage. You know, it looks so professional. I want the place to smell and make people want to leave. This is what I want in the perfect gig, and
Mm.
that's what they did to play it along. So that's what I learned recently. Um,
Mm.
what's been a situation that you've learned recently from another clown performer?
Okay. Um, recent. I've been seeing their performance in on the YouTube, but I performed at the Edinburgh Fringe last year,
Oh,
so I
you
got
went there.
yeah.
Okay.
I was able to see Umbilical Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Their at that show I went to see is they use the camera or technical things of us like physically but so stupid. How to explain, but there's some message. It's called distraction. So, but they use the like iPhone or camera and they're using like a physical theater. Like I'm in a space and they're using to it's hard to explain. But their performance I saw on the YouTube was one is just the microphone and using voice so well, like I don't know, open a can. So the one with the acting, but there's some clowning game. They didn't talk so much. It's just and, I think one one performer tried to fighting with the monster, invisible, but only and the performer thought those two hands I blocked, but there's other arm or using but and then showing didn't sell there's another arm. No, it's just showing oh what I'm holding was different one because that's a invisible but try to finding and this is thinking but it just oh that was different one or just reaction. They're great performance and most people know the umbilical brothers so that's later one and I like I, after that after start clowning I finally interested in very interested in and fascinated at watching the Cirque du Soleil show sometime come to New York and one of the show the clown bit is water from the ceiling like a fall like a waterfall and every he wants to get the water a cup I think so every time like a spotlight different place I try to go different place me I know what's going to be no no so simple but I laughed a lot because that clowns see the clown's reaction that's not everyone if I got a chance maybe the different way but bit it's same so and then they perform many years same bit but I laughed a lot and I know I know it's gonna happen but I laughed a lot because simply the clown is just very simple the reaction or tend to be get how to get to do like get the frustrated or want to get water and the water more calms and just soaking wet but didn't get anything like too much and then just everything just come out um the simple bit but the person is the important the clown is important to see it and I got laugh so that's all that gag is so good. N- Not everyone can do but also very simple and the possibility this is very simple because the simply see that clown's reaction or how attempt to just get the water um and also other one that is not a clown but it said the clown the play that goes wrong do you know the play that
Oh,
goes wrong?
I've seen a lot of posters of them in theaters, but I never watched them. But I hear they're very good.
Yeah, the last year I got a chance to perform that production. No, Broadway one, but I did. I went to the Massachusetts. There's um, a professional theater that has the production. So I got audition, and then they called me. So it's my dream theater production because can use the clown things there, but also actor. But that show, first time Mischief Theater, the company came to Broadway, I saw, and yeah, I was surprised they do like whole mess to the end. I thought like something they don't do anymore, like story wise, but they just kept doing. Basically, just craft all the slapstick things. Me, first time I saw, oh, I know what's gonna happen. I know. But I laughed so hard. It's super hard because it's so fun. And then, oh my God, I want to be this show. I did it last year, but I really want to do this show. It's so fun. It's so
Hmm.
funny because they were trying to do serious murder mystery show, and they didn't say anything reaction by say something about, like, for example, some paint fall down. Oh, painting. No, they just say they react a little bit, but they just kept saying the script from the modern mystery show. That's clever way the writing is, that's the word, the script, the lines match with what happened
Hmm.
for the paint, that will just react and keep going, show must go on moment. And also one actress hit by door and then she pass out, and the stage manager Annie, another female role, has to be on the stage to like just put on whatever and put crazy makeup and or wig messy and come and then come here, and the actor say, "Oh, you look so different today," because it's supposed to be, it's just like a mentally like messed up and like, my partner, my fiance got murdered, so just mess, but literally came different person and you look different tonight. What's wrong? But that is the script. It's so stupid. It's that's that's I fascinated. That's I can say within 2 years. Literally, I performed last year. But I love that play that goes on. I strongly recommend, higher recommend. Still West End happening. You will love it.
Can
Everyone likes
can you get me a free ticket, please?
me. Sorry, my our production finished. I wish they do encore at that theater, but nah. Yeah, stage set is really complicated. So I'm glad to see the backstage. Ah, so complicated.
Okay. Now, for anyone that's listening right now, how do they find out about you? Like, where do they go?
Oh yeah.
The zoo? Do they go to the zoo? Do they go to, I
To
don't know, do
the
they go to a coffee shop? Do they go
coffee
to the
shop.
Hollywood? Where do
Hollywood.
they go?
They okay. Everyone to see me from everywhere, which is Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram is most updated, like daily or sometimes hourly, or so that is only this Mariko Iwasa 717.
Okay. See,
And yeah, website mariko.iwasa. Iwasa is IWASA. No, no. marikoiwasa.com. That's it.
okay.
No dot between my first name and the last name. That's can see me. Yes. Worldwide. I don't know. I go Edinburgh this year. I don't think so.
Don't.
But
No, I'm joking.
I will post on the Instagram if I go to London. Hey, I'm here on the story, and then
Okay.
hey, someone join or something show around the London, England. No one see what I'm doing. I totally forgot. Jeez.
Well, I see what you're doing.
No,
And
jeez.
oh, so it's on video as well, Marika.
Yeah, listener の皆さん everyone, I'm using so physically like moving and waving or a lot.
Okay.
So sad no one can see this moment.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed Marika. We've got a few interviews coming up. I'm talking to a gay, blind Singaporean comedian this Sunday.
Ooh.
Then I'm talking to, who else am I talking to? Yes, on Wednesday, before I do my gig in Wandsworth, I'm talking to a comedian who's in the Austin comedy scene, and he's going to tell me, is Austin the new mecca of stand-up comedy? That's what we're going to find
Mm.
out. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I know I'm sounding like a dead horse, but it is what it is. Hope you guys have had fun, and I'll see you guys soon.
Bye.